This keeps happening. It's just a preview of what we like to do. We like to show you the kind of great music that's right here on Lone Star Community Radio. Yep. You think that's Eli Young, but that's just a tease. That's what's coming up next hour. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. We're here till 10 o'clock, kind of sharing about our lives, things going on in the community. And, so excited because it's actually, of course, like I said, December 16th. It's my favorite number, 16. So I feel like today's going to be a great day. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good to me.
So
my favorite number is 7. So
it is?
I got nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. I'm trying to think. I'm well, maybe next year. Next year we'll get some fun with that. Yeah.
Well, I have repeating 7s in my birth stats.
Oh, that's right. So that's your indicator?
Mm-hmm.
See, for me, I did the countdown from when I was a kid, to the 16. So literally at 15, I was straight up counting down to my 16th birthday. And so that's, one of the reasons it's my favorite number. Good times. 16th birthday was good times. What, Chris? And, speaking of Chris, let me talk about that man for a minute. He and his truck are doing well, if anyone's asking, by the way. Adulting's going well for him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's doing good. So, because it's the holiday season, last month you had your family in for Thanksgiving, right?
Yes.
And I loved having Justin, your brother, Tyler, your cousin, and they are hilarious.
And my niece.
Oh, of course, your niece, Sydney. She was awesome. Happy 14th. She was so fun. She's so precious. So when afterwards I was like, you know what? For Christmas, we need to bring some of my family up in here.
Heck yeah.
So I talked to they're both my other halves. One's being my brother, my twin. Okay, so, and then my husband, all right, these two guys, they know everything. They're the greatest men in my life because my little man is not a man yet officially. He's my little man. So anyway, they're coming in next week. I'm so thrilled. You know why I'm so excited?
Why?
Because they're excited. I say that because I'm being sarcastic. These fools, I had to call them and talk. When I was talking to Chris yesterday, I had to remind him. He's like, oh yeah, I'm coming in. Thank you, brother, for remembering the holiday.
He's probably trying to get back at me.
Oh no, y'all could do a thumb war though or something. I know y'all are so funny together.
Thumb war?
Well, because I'm just saying, I like to have showdowns, and I'm thinking a thumb war.
How do you get that me and Chris are so funny together?
Well, because next week we'll be funny together. Because, okay, quick catch up, listeners, you may not realize it, but when I went on vacay, Jenn and Chris was going to surprise co-host. Well, Jenn had to change up something because something happened, so
I didn't have a babysitter.
Yes. And it was serious. You know how it is when you don't have a baby and it's actually a baby. You can't just be like, okay, hold up a minute, here you go. You just don't do that,
exactly.
Right?
I couldn't very well bring her to the station.
No, it would have been crying baby up in here. And so she could not do it. She had to reschedule. And she said that she thought Chris was mad at her. She was like, I reached out to him and then he didn't respond.
Yeah, because he's like, are you kidding? Is this a Halloween joke? And I was like, no, I'm really serious. I'm really sorry. And he never texted me back. Never. And then 30 minutes later, I get a text from Merideth and she's like, hey, everything going okay for Saturday? And I was like, crap.
See, and unbeknownst to me, I'm up in New Orleans. I had no idea. I'm just doing my checkout before I seriously check out. Because when I went to New Orleans, we had a cruise on the 1st.
Yes.
So go in and fly into New Orleans on the 31st. And hot diggity, yes, come 3 o'clock, Mama was going to be checking into vacay time. And I was releasing all responsibilities. I had done my motherhood, took the mom hat off. I was taking this hat off and that hat off. So I was just doing the handoff.
Yes.
And I
thought that Chris had...
Yeah, called me up.
Yeah.
And I'd already had the handoff with Chris where I was like, look, I love you. I'll check you when I get back. More or less, he knows what's up. Plus, we've got trinlepathy, and I know when, we know each other and what we're thinking. And he knew I was checking out. Man, good times. Thank you, brother, by the way. Great Christmas gift. Loved it. And, he straight up told me this year, he's like, hey, let me know what Jack wants for Christmas. And I was like, I will. And he's like, and for you? Yeah, I think we pretty much did it last year, so you're good.
That gift was a Twofer.
That was a twofer. That's a 2-year one. And you know what? I said, I owned it. I was like, you're totally right. Thank you. And he was like, and what'd you get me? Okay, look, this man wanted a t-shirt, right, from New Orleans. But
a specific. He wanted a specific.
Thank you, Jen. That's what I'm talking about. He wanted a Halloween t-shirt for New Orleans. We flew in on the 31st. How am I supposed to find in all these touristy shops that are just the same, like nothing was Halloween-y? Like, I mean, in the sense of there were people dressed in costume, but no,
right.
the same touristy shirts are at every location.
Exactly.
So it's not like
why would he think that they would produce a Halloween New Orleans shirt?
Exactly. And of course, anytime I think of gifts and try to get something and like falling below par or below the line, I think of my brother's words to me. I think it was probably about 5 years ago at Christmas. I had gotten him something, and I have always historically like just really tried to think of like, oh man, they would really love this. They like this. They'd love it, right?
Yes.
And after one Christmas, Chris came up to me. He was like, Meredith, thanks for blah blah blah. He's like, but in the future, just try to think of things that people would want to have as gifts instead of things you think they would want to have as gifts. I was like, well, dang. Wow. So needless to say, Christmas is not the time to try to change somebody. Right. I guess I try to get him something, to make him pretty. I don't know. No, I'm sure because he was probably wanting something for his house, and I think I got him like a steak, like monogram steak thing.
A steak brand?
Yes. Oh, and what's funny is I like hustled to get that in time, and when it didn't come, and I called the place, so we got 2 steak branders that year for him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he is so funny. Cracking me up, this guy. So
how many steaks did you get with his brand on it?
I have not had any, and I'm pretty sure
he probably got rid of them.
Yeah. If I know him, except his initials are on there. I thought, man, this would be perfect for this guy. Now, notoriously, I always say, where's your box? Because, in and out of bachelorhood his whole life, he's always had a box of like the special trinkets, like, of our family pictures, special things that remind him about us, that he, no matter where he is and whatever challenge or, like chapter in life, that he has his box. So he's good as long as he, like if his girlfriend got mad at him and kicked him out, I was like, well, where's your box? It's in the car. I'm like, okay, well then you're fine,
Right.
So I like to think that the branders are in his box. I don't know though. We'll find out. And I guess his box has gotten larger because when I asked him the other day, he said he has a storage unit. So his box has gotten larger. But,
wow.
Because he had been at Harvey. He got affected by Harvey.
Oh, yes, he did.
So, his bacheloring kind of movement days, I guess, have gotten a little bit more grown, Mr. Adult there. Which if he were here, he'd be like, woman, I'm grown. I've got 3 kids. I'm like, I know. But mentally.
Yeah.
Just saying. No, just.
I'm going to try to remember to ask about the steak brand.
I wonder because
next week.
I thought it was a great idea. Men, wouldn't you want a steak brander with your initials? I'm not hearing anything, but I think we all know what we. Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want it, right? You want a little something? I want an MC. Beep.
So, I'm wondering what our listeners think our top 3 should be next week.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Because I talked about we could do, Christmas memories. We can do Christmas movies. What would you like to hear?
I don't care.
Something good. And then, my husband's coming too, BB. So them two, we'll find out all about stuff, which I believe BB wants to get on his soapbox. There's a certain park in the area that he has.
Oh. Brandon.
I know he has certain he wants to get it off his chest, and I think it's it's worthy of it. He wants to get on his soapbox about one of the parks here and some of the activity that goes on.
Okay, do you think he's listening? Listen to me. I will give you exactly 60 seconds to talk about the skate park, and then I'm going to kick the soapbox out from underneath you.
He is so funny. I know. Isn't it hilarious how he will now? And of course, he's all kinds of layers. Like all
I
of us.
have heard firsthand from him stories about the.
Oh yeah, and he's just so funny and about the way that it should be at a skate park, good manners. people just dropping their kids off. I don't know, maybe some of those, what are they? Not skateboarders, but the not the wheelies, the bicyclists, but the ones that have the little two-wheel with the
hoverboard.
Anything that's non-skateboardy that is at the skate park. He has thoughts about it, and it's just hilarious. So I know that Scooter, thank you. Good night.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I know. I almost said skids, and I knew that wasn't right. Anyway, yeah, scooters, like, people that drop in and everything on these other objects, it really gets them. But, yeah, he got his skate time in, and I'm sure he'll have some thoughts about it. Really excited. It's so funny. And, yeah, so that's going to be some hilariousness. I hope, we make it through, and certainly everybody still gets their Christmas gifts, because guess what? Anyone that makes Mama Bear mad isn't going to get it on the tree the next day. Bam, bam, bam.
There you go.
Okay, just say. All right. So before we go for the week, why don't you tell us what you're looking forward to, huh? Anything good?
This week?
Yeah, getting the rest of that shopping done, right?
Getting the week over with so my vacation starts.
Oh, are you really going on vacay? How many days you taking?
We have discussed this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Meredith? I'm going for 9 days, remember?
Oh, boo. That's right. I forgot. See, it's that I don't want you to go, so I'm blocking it. That's what I call it. Blocking it, girl. Goodness. God bless the people.
Honey said, what Christmas movie reminds you of your family for the top 3? And we can't all be the Griswolds.
Dang it, because that's my number 1, honey. Dang it. I love your mama. She's always good to us. And she's always all up on the social media. And you can be too. Go on to Facebook. Connect with us, right?
Yes.
Grit and Grace, Texas. We've got a YouTube channel. We've got Twitter. We've got Suddenlink, channel 12 on the weekends. We've got irlonestar.com, the Lone Star app. I mean, there are so many ways to connect with us. You really got to take advantage because 'tis the season. And we want to know what's going on with each of you ho-ho-hos out there, right?
Quit throwing paper at me, Meredith.
Is that your mother who's writing that? You're reading it. Why you gotta middle name me? Don't middle name me. Hold it. Throwing out birthdays and middle names. You're getting all personal, getting all serious. All right. So before we go out for the week, why don't you remind? She just is so gritty face. Can you remind everybody of our social media handles real quick?
You just did.
Okay, fine. No, you're right.
Facebook and YouTube is at Grit and Grace, Texas.
No, you're right. You're right.
Twitter is
What is Twitter?
Grace Tex, TEX.
Don't look at the paper. Can you get it? Can you get it?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
Suddenly, channel 12, our city TV.
Man, I'm gonna get some coal under my stocking.
Yes, you are.
And
reach out to us at gritandgracetexas@gmail.com.
And, of course, let us know what kind of game you want to play next week because Jen is going to be going up against Chris and Brandon. It's going to be a trifecta of fun. Wrap us up for the week, Mama.
Have a great week, and we'll check you later.
Check you later.
An estimated one.